Oh, Riesling, my Riesling. You know, it's Riesling is one of the most noble grape you can find, and yes, it's never been properly implemented or respected in South Africa because we are a warm country. It requires someone a bit different to look at the potential for Riesling in South Africa. And Koen from Spioenkop has been producing a fabulous Elgin Riesling 2017. And high altitude, cooler climate, and a very different approach of winemaking. Even viticulture is probably the only winemaker pruning his vineyard himself. You should look at his hands. Yeah, I do, but I'm a lazy one compared to what Koen is doing. Spioenkop Riesling 2017. What do you have in your glass, Cathy?
This wine is a gift in a blind tasting. You just put your nose in the glass and you pick up that lovely turpentine character. It's there immediately, and that should tell you, look for Riesling, look for Riesling. And then, just to confirm there's Riesling in the glass, you'll find there's some faint lime, roses lime juice. If you just think of that roses lime juice cordial, you open it, that's what it smells a little bit to me, but of course in a more delicate manner. And then also some white blossoms on the nose. And then obviously with Riesling we're going to look for the acidity. Oh, and it's definitely there. And it's a kind of acidity that launches its attack right in the front of your mouth, broadens a little bit as it goes across the palate, but then runs down into the finish line as a sprinter, and everybody else is just behind him.
It's like the acidity is not shining out at any moment in the tasting. It starts from the beginning, goes to the end without a feeling of imbalance. It's really supporting the wine all the way. No sense of sweetness.
Absolutely.
Here, bone dry, bodied.
It's 12.5% alcohol, but I mean, if you put that in a South African context, that's relatively light for a South African white wine. And yet there's no sense of dilution. There's no hollowness in the mid-palate.
No sense of unripeness.
No sense of unripeness. The alcohol is just accentuating all the body that's already inherently in this wine and presenting it beautifully.
Color-wise?
Pale. Riesling is normally very, very pale.
Not too many hints of green that you sometimes associate with Riesling colors.
No, this is more silver actually. And now the lime is really coming to the fore, as is the floral notes. So an easy one to pick up for the people.
Yeah, so how you call that easy wine? We
Banker.
A banker. That's a banker. If
Take
you got
it
that,
to the bank.
You know, you have to identify this wine blind as a Riesling. At least get the cultivar right. Spioenkop 2017 Riesling from Elgin. Exciting wine.
Well done, Koen.